Welcome, everybody. If you're due now, I wanted you to refresh yourself on the issue you picked yesterday. Yesterday, our goal was to find a controversial issue and look at the arguments that are in favor of that issue and arguments that are against. And you're sort of trying to figure out, well, what's your opinion on it? What do you think about whatever issue you picked? Where are you at? Now, if you didn't finish yesterday's part, that's okay. That was just part one. Today, we're going to go on to part two. And then tomorrow will be part three. So if you're a little bit behind now, you have to work a little bit harder today to catch up. Today's goal is to understand more current event issues. So you looked at arguments in favor of whatever your thing was. You looked at arguments against. Well, what's currently happening with it? What are some active, things going on in Congress or around the world or around the country that are actually influencing your topic? So you want to look for things like protests. Are there any protests happening in regards to your thing? Is there any new law that's potentially being passed? Famous, powerful people talking about it. You're looking for an influential news story. You don't want someone talking about like a recap of something. You want something that's happening currently, like within the past month or so. This is happening, and that influences whether or not laws should change, that this is an important event. Right? The fact that you are researching it is not an important event, right? We want newsworthy events that are influencing whether or not this law will be passed. So your goal today is to find a news article, a current event issue that's related to the topic you're researching. So if you're looking up things about minimum wage, look up current event minimum wage news, right? Maybe laws just got passed in certain states, or maybe a new study was found that minimum wage increases are good or bad or something, right? New information, new data is being published. That is what I'm looking for. It has to be within the past month, right? So nothing from, this can go into like April 23rd. Anything before that is too old. We want recent stuff. We're looking for a news story, not an opinion piece. Yesterday was opinion pieces. Today I want a news story, an actual up-to-date event from a reliable news source. CNN's fine, ABC News, CBS News, Politico, things like that. If you have concerns about your source, research it. Look it up. Find out if it's a good one or not. All right, so your goals today are to finish part one. For part two, to find a current event news article, analyze it, and respond on the assignment. You can use the news section of Google. So if I was looking up minimum wage, all right, well, here's a news section. All right, here's a bunch of news events regarding minimum wage. All right, go through one until you find one that you think is reliable and relatable to your topic, that's impactful. All right, and then you're going to analyze it by answering several different questions.